이런 사랑을 받아도 되는지 모르겠지만 여러분이 보내주는 응원과 사랑에 보답하기 위해 최선을 다하겠습니다. 대한민국 최고! 손흥민 선수가 한국을 떠나기 전 자신의 SNS에 팬들의 많은 관심과 응원에 감사의 뜻을 전했습니다. 해리 케인은 진심으로 환영해준 한국 팬들과 한국에서 보낸 프리시즌을 잊지 못할 것이다. 믿기 힘들 정도의 응원을 보내준 한국 팬들에게 깊이 감사한다고 말했고, 루카스 모우라는 대한민국이라는 나라를 조금 더 알게 되고 문화를 접할 수 있어 좋았다고 했습니다. 안토니오 콘테 감독 역시 한국에서 보낸 시간이 만족스러웠다고 웃으며 말했는데요. 특히나 이번 방안에서 놀라움을 준 사람은 바로 토트넘 다니엘 레비 회장이었습니다. 공항 입국장에서 양손 가득 자신의 가방을 직접 들고 들어온 레비 회장의 깜짝 방문은 세계 축구 팬들을 놀라게 했는데요. 평소 선수들의 이벤트 전에는 동참한 적이 없었기에 그가 한국에 왔다는 것 자체에 팀을 마중 나와 있던 손흥민 선수조차 깜짝 놀랄 수밖에 없었죠. 그런데 그동안 한국에서의 행보를 짚어보면 그는 한국에 꼭 오고 싶었다는 것이 밝혀졌습니다. 그는 경호원도 없이 한국의 이곳저곳을 누비고 다니며 진정으로 한국을 즐기는 모습을 보여주었습니다. 아침 일찍부터 낮밤 할 것 없이 시내 곳곳에서 발견되는 레비 회장은 한국 팬들을 만나면 스스럼 없이 기념사진까지 찍어주곤 했는데요. 그동안 수많은 언론 매체들을 통해 들어왔던 한국의 좋은 모습과 안전한 치안에 대해 몸소 느끼고 돌아간 레비 회장은 공항에서도 한국을 잊지 못할 거예요. 또 오겠습니다라고 인사를 전했습니다. 그리고 이번 토트넘 방안에 동행해 한국을 제대로 느낀 또 한 사람이 있습니다. 영국의 영화배우이자 팟캐스터인 크리스 콜린은 토트넘의 열렬한 팬으로도 유명한데요. 친구 제이슨과 함께 우리나라를 방문해 팀을 응원하는 한편 우리나라 곳곳을 경험하고 홀딱 반해 일정을 늘려 머물고 있다고 합니다.
So as I'm leaving the UK, the Tottenham Hotspur squad have just landed in South Korea and just been given a fantastic warm welcome. So this is where Tottenham were yesterday. So I've just had some noodles and now on the way to the World Cup Stadium in South Korea. Cannot believe I'm here. Very, very excited.
Fantastic crowd. Obviously, made up predominantly of the Koreans who've turned out in force.
Yeah.
With the kids and everything, absolutely fantastic.
What an eye-opener. Antonio Conte's pre-season. Some players completed 42 lengths of that pitch. Players such as Heung-min Son, Harry Kane, and a whole host of other players. Matt Doherty was another one. Dropped to their knees, couldn't take any more, couldn't run any more. And that was a real welcome to Antonio Conte's pre-season. Jesus used to do a lot of the training sessions, and it would be just so the players could train in front of the fans. Of course, they trained hard, but it was nowhere near anything like this. So we're using the tube system again today, and I've got to say, if you ever visit South Korea, this is extremely easy to use. Very cheap as well. It's actually 64 pence to go on the tube. Unbelievable. Very, very cheap here. And the other thing I mentioned about the underground here is they are all numbered. They've all got their own individual number. So if you can't pronounce the name of the station, you can just say to someone what number it is. Very simple. And another really interesting thing is every station seems to be connected to a shopping centre like this. So I'm now inside the grounds of the Chan-dok-gon Palace, and the palace gardens are where kings and queens once strolled. So the palace was actually constructed in 1405, and after its destruction during the Japanese invasion between 1592 and 1598, it was rebuilt in 1610 and served as the main palace for about 270 years. So this is another part to the palace. This is actually called the Secret Garden, and it's incredible really how peaceful this place is, yet we are right in the middle of the city here in Seoul. So we're now at Seoul Tower. It's also known as Namsan Tower. We're about to go up it in the cable car. I tell you what, I absolutely hate heights, so this will be interesting. So I'm now up the tower. Look at this tremendous view of Seoul. So the first Korean dining experience. This should be interesting. Really looking forward to it. I think I'm going to go for the marinated chicken galbi and cheese fondue. So as well as our main course, we get to choose some sides here, buffet style. So now I've got a bottle of Kaz, which is a Korean beer. Looking forward to tasting this. Cheers. Gotta say, this is absolutely delicious. I think my chopstick skills have improved as well. So all finished, and I tell you what, that was absolutely amazing. Would I come back here? Absolutely.
Absolutely superb, Chris.
So had dinner, now made it to a Korean pub. The atmosphere here is incredible. There are so many places to eat and drink. They've also got Heineken here, of course, official beer of the Champions League, which of course Tottenham will be playing in next season. But of course we're in Korea, so we will have a Korean lager. So what a fantastic night, fantastic food, fantastic drink. I love the local Korean beer. It's been a couple of fantastic days. I've only been here for about 40 hours, but I tell you what, I've just crammed everything in. I felt very, very tired earlier, but I'm glad that I went out this evening, had a fantastic meal and a couple of nice drinks, and the place is absolutely buzzing. So we're now at the market, and we're told that this is extremely popular here. These smell absolutely delicious. Delicious. I'm going to try one. It's actually a meatball pancake. Absolutely fantastic. Love it here. I've got to admit, actually, what I love about the food here, everything is just so fresh. More meatball pancakes. So we have just waited 20 minutes in the queue for one of these waffles, and the queue just doesn't go down, so they must be amazing. Oh yes, it's amazing. Beautiful. And look, the market gets even better. It's our star man, Hunmin Son. What an experience that was to the market. If you ever visit Seoul in South Korea, this is a must visit. People who live inside the DMZ, it's actually tax-free, so they don't pay tax. And when they go out, if the residents go out, they don't lock their door because the crime rate is pretty much zero. They're looked after by the military and not the police. And if you're inside your building, inside your home, you put a South Korean flag out, so it's on display. And then when you go out, you take it down. So that's why people will know whether you're in or out. I tell you what, an interesting place, absolutely fascinating. But I've got to say, if you do ever visit South Korea, do this. But thoroughly enjoying my time in South Korea. Has been absolutely superb so far, and I don't want it to end. So you know, the Koreans have been absolutely brilliant, very friendly, very lovely people. The food here is absolutely fantastic as well. They want to know you know, all about you, very interested, why you're here, what you're doing here. I can't say that enough. Absolutely loving South Korea, love the people, love the place, love all of the scenery, and cannot wait to see more. Do you want to go home?
I do want to go home, but I'd love to come back again. I think.
You might be going on your own.
이상 꿀튜브였습니다. 영상이 즐거우셨다면 구독, 좋아요 눌러주세요. 앞으로 꿀튜브 채널에 많은 관심 부탁드립니다. 감사합니다.